Bonjour and willkommen to episode 22. I think it's episode 22. Let's just check. Episode 22 of Chumps to Champions. Oh, I'm warm. My back's aching as well. It's not a good start. But today is a crucial day in the life of Chumps City and myself. It's not been going too well, as you can tell from the past few episodes. It's been pretty awful. But today it's a chance to rectify that. But first of all, we'll have a look at what has been going on since that last video where we lost against... Who was it? Sutton United? No, wait. Was it Sutton United? Yeah, Sutton United. Ugh, awful. But the game after was even more atrocious. We lost 6-2 against Eastbourne Borough, who were in the Conference South. And after that, I had just had enough. I had no words to describe my pain, my discomfort. It was just awful. So I created a contain tactic. Contain, highly structured, waste time, be more disciplined, stick to positions, go route one with Harry Lewis up front. I was playing a die on the left wing, but he's got injured unfortunately, and Tom Bides has just got injured as well for this game. Unfortunately, my two wide players have got injured there. It's quite defensive, and I've got an anchor man as well in there, so it steadied the ship somewhat. We're not leaking goals quite the same. We actually drew 1-1 against Grimsby in the game after, and they're quite a strong team in this division, so I was quite happy with that. And then we beat AFC Telford 3-1, my first win since the Bristol Rovers game. A hat-trick from Harry Lewis, really good hat-trick from him to win me that game, coming from behind as well, with the help of a red card at the end, meaning they definitely couldn't get back into it. We then unfortunately lost 1-0 against FC Halifax, but we stopped the rot of losing by ridiculous numbers of goals. And then a 1-1 draw against York, who are a good team in this division, was a good result as well. And then an unfortunate 1-0 defeat against Wrexham, who were second in the table. Now, we were just conceding far too many penalties at one point. Look at all those. If we go up, we have conceded quite a few penalties. You'll spot quite a few in there. Unfortunately, we just lost against Altrincham 3-0. That was a poor result. Damien Reeves destroyed us with a hat-trick. We just weren't at the races in that game at all. So we go into this game against Leamington and Dartford down in 17th place. We have plummeted in the table. We're on 37 points, 10 above the relegation zone with 16 games to go. You would sort of think we should be able to push ourselves over the line if we can nick the odd result here and there. I think 50 points generally is just about enough in the conference. Not 100% sure on that. Let's have a look at last season, in fact, see what happened. 39 points was the top team relegated, but I would say 50 is definite safety at this level. So we're 13 points off that with 16 games to go. If we can pick up just under 1 point on average a game, we should be able to survive. It obviously depends on these teams, and they might be stronger than previous years. They may get more points, but we'll see. We're playing Leamington, who are towards the bottom, so they're fighting for their lives as well. Our goal difference is ridiculously bad. We've conceded 61 goals this season. It's awful. Look at all those teams we've conceded against. And we've scored 37, which is okay, but not brilliant. So we've got Leamington and Dartford, who are both towards the bottom. So that's why I'm recording this video, because it really is a crucial game in the life of Chumps City. I'm not sure what else has happened since the last video. I haven't made any signings, I don't think. Let's have a quick look. I know it's the end of January. Nicholas Freund's left on a free because he was unhappy about not having any game time. But I think that's it. I was looking for a backup keeper, but I've got a couple of youngsters who are useless, but they can come in, although he's ineligible for this game. So I've got a greyed out player on the bench, a classic greyed out goalkeeper when you're struggling for first team members. And I have been looking for... I haven't actually been looking, actually. I was going to look for a defender. We might do that in this episode, because Callum McNaughton is absolutely atrocious. He has made me so angry in the past few games. I've stopped playing him, I've dropped him, because he makes so many ridiculous mistakes. He's got 13 on heading, and he can't head anything. He just misses everything. It's just ridiculous. All my defenders do it, to be honest, but he has been terrible at that this season. And I did drop Sawyer for quite a while. He's had 3 red cards this season. So that was a 3-match ban or something ridiculous, or maybe more than that. And he's just been unhappy when I fine him. But he's back in the team today. He's going to be playing right midfield. I'm hoping he doesn't pick up too many bookings over that side of the pitch. We'll see what happens. It's because Tom Bides is injured and I want to play Shakes in that attacking playmaker role because he does very well there. So let's get on with the game. Let's submit the team. Wait a second. I need to think. Is this... We're going to go with this. We are going to go with this. What's happened? I'm clicking on the wrong buttons here. Submit team pool. Come on. I'm nervous because this really is quite a big game in the life of Chumps City. I'm going to stick with contain because we want to be solid. If we need to come out of our shells a bit, then I will. But whenever I go attacking, we get absolutely mullered no matter who we play. It is ridiculous. Some people will say, "Oh, just go for it, Paul. You've got nothing to lose." But when I go for it, I lose 5-1. And it's very frustrating. So unfortunately, I do need to play. I need to park the bus, effectively, because it's the only way I can stop anyone thrashing me. We may lose 1-0, but I'd rather that. But some people may say you'd rather give it a go and lose 5-1. But it's just a bit sickening after a while. The number of times I've lost by 3, 4, 5 goals is just ridiculous. And yeah, I just can't be bothered anymore. I'm not going to waste time though, because that's a bit stupid. We need to get some sort of result. But lumping it long to Harry Lewis can sometimes work, because he can get on the end of things and on the end of mistakes, especially at this level, that you can rely on mistakes at the back and get a couple of goals. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. Here goes Shakes. Great play. Whips it in. Harry Lewis. Oh, we've done it straight away. 1-0. Harry Lewis's 12th goal of the season, and the assist from Shakes. It's all down to those two players. That's what I rely on. Shakes using a little bit of skill and magic to get through a couple of players and then putting in a good ball for Lewis. And it's a good finish. He's got good stats at this level to be an effective advanced forward or poacher. And he's getting a few goals. He's better than Adai up front on his own, I think, which is why I will be playing Adai on the left when he's back from injury. Although he is my top scorer still, I'd prefer to play Harry Lewis up there because he's got better attributes. But here they go. Can they get an equaliser? Come on, get in there, Kinnear. I think I'm playing him. I keep forgetting who I'm playing because I have to rotate the squad so much. Oh, I thought we were going to win the ball back there. Oh, we do. Lane, well done. Lane hasn't done anything for me. He's pretty useless, to be honest. Oh, dear. Oh, what the hell? Mambo, Lovelock, do so... Oh, I can't believe it. Why do my defenders keep missing the ball in the air? It's really frustrating because, like I've said a million times, I've got the best heading on average in the league. And how many times has my players done that at the back? It is stupid. It really is stupid. Oh, never mind. Unlucky, boys. Mambo with a 5.7 because of that miss. Absolute cretin. Okay, well, we'll stick with this because we did get a goal. And a 1-1 draw isn't the end of the world. We are scrapping for our lives in a way. I know we're quite comfortably above the relegation zone at the moment, but our form is atrocious. And we've dropped from being on the edge of the playoffs all the way down to 17th, towards the bottom of the league. Mambo, Lewis, oh, he's done well there, capitalising on a mistake at the back. Lewis, he's still going, Shakes, plays it back to Lewis, and he scores. It's wonderful play between them two again. I'm just relying on those two, and now I am going to waste time because I'm a bastard. Come on, let's do this. Let's hold on. Let's take Sawyer off. He's on a yellow already, the complete fallopian tube. So I'm going to put Shakes, and I can't take... I'll have to play Waldron on the right. I don't think he can play there. He can't. I'll put Joe Ward on. Screw it. He's more attacking, but never mind. Sawyer is annoying. I don't want to renew his contract next year because he's just really ridiculous. He just gets so many yellows and reds. It's just not worth it. And he's not that great a player. He's solid, and he's good at this level, just about. But it's just not worth all the yellows and the aggro from him. Because I want to fine him, because he gets so many yellows and reds. 3 red cards. He deserves a 2-week fine for that. I know at this level they are generally on McDonald's wages, but still. This is usually their second job anyway. He's probably a plumber or something. Oh no. Oh, we get lucky there. Lee Sawyer. I could probably Facebook stalk him or something. I bet there's a friend of mine. We're friends with him on Facebook. Oh, Girdlestone just got injured as I went to this. So I'm going to move Hughes back there. And then Kinnear to defensive midfield and Waldron on. Bit of mixing it up there. Lewis is on a hat-trick, but he's down to 63%. So I think I should save him and bring on Palmer Samuels. Hat-tricks aren't the be-all and end-all. I need to think about the squad fitness. Can we hold on? Kinnear's just got injured. Please hold on for this one. We have. It's a crucial, crucial win. Oh, I'm happy. See, contain, it can work. It really can work sometimes when you've got just 2 players that can just make 1-2. Shakes and Lewis. Both of them, wonderful players. And there we go. We are still in 17th, but we're up to 40 points, which is a good number of points to have. Shakes is on the most assist list now. He's on 9. That's great to see. Adai's dropped off the top goal scorers list, but that's fine. As has Lovelock. He did have 7 clean sheets early on in the season, but since then we haven't been so good. Okay, so it's a couple of days before the Dartford game. There's not much time between the 2 games actually today. I'm going to look for a defender because I've just got so... Oh, this is when I was looking for goalkeepers. I've got so frustrated with my defenders making mistakes. Let's look at goalkeepers as well. So I decided to look for players that have okay ability at various things. I don't know why I picked those 3 things. I think I was just looking around. Goalkeepers expired. Let's see who my scout recommends is the best one. Brandon Hill. He could be a good player. Except I don't want him to be so good that him and Lovelock are fighting it out. But let's have a look. Approach to sign. How much does he want? Quite a lot. He wants to be the first team in the on. I sort of like Lovelock as my main keeper. This guy is good though, although he's got quite high eccentricity, which I'm not so keen on at this level anyway. If you're Fabian Barthez and you're a decent keeper, it's okay to be a bit eccentric. But when you're Brandon Hall and playing for Ebbsfleet, I don't think it's a good mix. Bradley Commons, maybe. He doesn't look brilliant, does he? He doesn't look good at all. But he's got potential, and he would be a backup player. Maybe he can be my backup hot prospect. He can be my sub-keeper, can't he? Promotion wage rise. We don't want that. Let's put it on 5. You can have 5 if we get promoted. That's not going to happen. In fact, there's no point even... I don't even mind if we get 30% because we're not going to get promoted. And it's only a 1.5 year deal. Anyway, let's give him a go. He's literally going to be a backup, and he's better than the backups I have. So it doesn't matter that he's awful. Now let's look at centre-backs and see who is around and available. I could sign someone on loan for 3 months, I guess. Graham Edwards. He's awful. He's awful. No. What about Jerry Ninimini? He's got 2 N's at the start of his name. Jerry Nanamani. Something like... He's got so many ones. That's not... No, I don't want that either. I'm going to ignore... I'm going to look for similar players to... Not Mambo. Mark Haynes. Find similar players. Michael Dawson. He's going to come, isn't he? I think I need to filter realistic transfers there. No one. No one's as good as Mark Haynes, apparently. There must be someone. Is that what he's got? Mark Haynes doesn't have 14 and 15 and all those, does he? He should be playing in the Premier League. Let's make this... This is the way to look for players, I find. Just reduce it gradually. Hope you're picking up some tips. Oh, Kenny Clark, Bishop Stortford. Welcome to the club, Kenny Clark. Yeah, that's a mouthful. He's not actually that good, but... And I can't offer him a contract. I thought... Didn't I look for expired contracts? Oh, I didn't, did I? I want expired contracts. Contract status. There we go, expired. Let's see who we can find then. Let's just gradually reduce everything. Sorry if this is boring. I hope you find it relatively useful / interesting. Let's get rid of bravery. I want good heading. I need good heading. I'm not bothered about determination, actually. Get rid of that. Or teamwork. My team's just useless anyway. So Jerome Sobers. There's too many ones. He's got good heading and good jumping reach. Maybe that's all I need. He's got 5 caps for the Dominican Republic as well. Who's he played for? Let's have a look. Tonbridge. Bromley, back in the day. I don't think it's worth going for him. He's got awful everything apart from heading, determination, strength, jumping. He's got quite good aggression now. I've got to... See, that's the problem. There's just no one out there. So that I've given up already. No, let's look. Let's keep looking, Paul. Strength. Heading... Oh, I found some Greg Crane. Is he related to Fraser? Who's he played for? AFC Hornchurch. I don't think he's good enough for the conference, is he? Or Phil Gulliver. He's not good enough either. Plays for Grantham. I love the name Grantham. What a place. Well, I'll have a look in between the next few videos. In between the next few videos, I mean like the next video. I'll see if I can find anyone else. Probably on loan, actually. Welcome to the club, Bradley Commons. Hello. Here we go then. Dartford at home. Big game because we want to keep Dartford down there. They're 13 points below us. We don't want them being only 10 points behind us. So we want to keep Dartford in that relegation zone. We've got a couple of injuries. Girdlestone is unfortunately injured. I don't know how long for. 4 to 5 weeks. That's a blow because obviously he's my only right back really. Apparently he's a good player now. He was awful last year, but apparently he's good at right back. I was playing him out of position last year, to be fair. I'm going to play Sawyer right back because I don't have anyone else. Joe Ward can play a wide midfield on the right. Where McNaughton's going to come in. Commons, our new keeper, can come onto the bench. Kinnear's injured, so he's... How long's he injured for? 2 to 3 weeks, but definitely suffering from injuries at the moment. Oh, why does it keep doing that? It's bloody annoying. Kinnear is going to come out. Toomey is... Why did I sign him? I don't know. I've tried to get rid of him, but he won't leave. I'm going to put Gregory on the bench. I've got a lot of strikers on the bench. Too many strikers. That's all I've got, strikers, and I'm only playing one up front now. And Ryan Lane's injured. I'm going to play Palmer Samuels on the left. This is quite an attacking lineup, isn't it? Maybe Palmer Samuels on the right and Ward on the left. No, actually, we'll have one player that can sort of play in position and the other can be ineffective. There we go. Adai hopefully will be back soon. Oh no, he's still got quite a few days out. Here we go then. Let's try and win our second game in a row. I'm relatively okay with that lineup. Just relatively. I'd actually rather put Callum Hall on the bench than Ryan Lane. I think. They're both pretty awful, but they're both on loan from Plymouth, if you've forgotten about that. Don't know why they are a parent club for me, just a random, so random. Geography just doesn't play a part in Football Manager half the time. It should be Colchester or Southend, something like that. Even West Ham if we were really looking high up the league. Yeah, they're playing the same formation as me. So hopefully my players one-on-one will be stronger than theirs. But let's... Oh, no, I didn't mean to press that. Never mind. Let's do the same as last time then. Preferably better. It'd be great if we could get a better result than last time, but we're so unreliable, it's ridiculous. We're still a little bit suspect set pieces as well. Oh, it's over the top from Sawyer. Lewis! He scores again! Ah, it's all about Harry Lewis today, isn't it? Sawyer with a fantastic ball. Maybe I shouldn't get rid of him. He's been listening to me in the behind the scenes, hasn't he? Great long ball. That really is go route one, but it's a precision ball at the same time behind the defence. And Lewis went round the goalkeeper and scored for 1-0. Happy with that. Chipping away at our goal difference there, up to minus 22 now. Magnificent. I feel bad for calling him a fallopian tube now, actually. He's got a yellow, though. So, I think he deserves it. If he gets sent off for a 4th time, the chair's going out the window this time. Probably shouldn't. I'll cause some sort of accident. There's a road down there. Well, let's keep it up. I'm, happy with it at the moment. Obviously, it's only 1-0, but it's not bad. They've not done anything so far. Come on, Chiodini. That was a non-highlight. Yellow card for Ward. Bit suspect down that right-hand side now. The games might be a bit more boring now that I've gone container. Although the last game was quite interesting, I think. There was a bit of action. Chiodini with a free kick. Waldron into Shakes. Waldron. Oh no, blocked off. We've got so many yellow cards. What's going on? Tackle him. Win the ball, but don't foul and get a yellow or a red. They're going to score here, aren't they? Tackle. Or a red card. Bloody Waldron. What you doing? Now it's Waldron. It's Sawyer's influencing the team. I need to get Sawyer out. I've got no midfielders. Hall's going to have to come on. Do I don't want to get rid of... I don't want to... Oh, he's ruined me. He's ruined the formation. I'm going to have to play this, I think. And no wide midfielders. But it does mean a couple of changes are needed. Hall's going to come on. Ward can't play there. But McNaughton... Oh, I so don't want to bring McNaughton on. But I think I have to. I'm nervous. Sawyer, you're not allowed to tackle, okay? Where's this? Ease off tackles. If you get a red now, I'm fining you another 2 weeks' wages. I wish it could be more. I swear it used to be more back in the day. Am I wrong in thinking you could fine more than 2 weeks? Perhaps that's just me dreaming, but now we need to waste time. Bloody Waldron. It's done nothing for me this season. Apart from moan about not having any first team football. This is a chance. Come on, Lewis. Come on, Harry. Harry Lewis. Going at it alone. Had a lot to do. Managed to get a shot away, though. Up all by himself, all lonely. Chiodini. Shakes. Do something. It's over the top for Lewis again. Lewis! Oh, his first touch was awful. Run for it. McNaughton. Shakes. McNaughton. Oh dear. Shakes. Hall. Why did you lose the ball there? Just play it simple. They're through. They're through. It's wide. It's a corner. We've got everyone back for this. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Callum Driver, ex-West Ham player. There's loads of ex-West Ham players in this division. Ricky Shakes is dead. I think Harry Lewis is going to have to come off. For Sam Gregory. He's got a bit more pace than Sands, I think. I'm not actually sure about that. I might be completely wrong, but I'll bring Gregory on. I'm nervous. Please hold on. Please. Hand's making a weird noise. Forest Green breaching Sutton United 3-0. It's a good result for us. They're below us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get rid of it. Tackle. Oh no. Oh no. No. That was offside. I'm pretty sure that was offside. Let's have a look at this. So it's played through. He's offside. He's offside there. He's definitely offside. Disgraceful decision, and that's costed us 2 points probably. Never mind. We went down to 10 men. It was always going to be tough from there. So I'm going to say unlucky. We really should be beating Dartford, of course, but a point is okay. We stay in 17th place and 13 points above the drop zone. It surely is enough to stay up. I mean, 41 points was enough to stay up last season, and we're already at that stage with 14 games to go. Won 12, drawn 5, lost 15. It's not the worst result in the world. Some of you may think it's a bit strange that I've gone to contain tactic, but it really is the only thing that has stopped that rot. It was awful. It was just really humiliating, and since then we have picked up points. We've grounded out results, and they've been quite interesting games. You'd have thought a contain tactic would just completely destroy the highlights, but in a way I get more highlights doing this than when I'm on overload. Makes sense of that. Anyway, the next video is going to be around about here, and then there'll be one more after that. We should survive. There's not going to be any playoffs this season, so there's only going to be a couple more episodes for the season, then probably a season overview episode. And then moving on to the third season where we'll be in the conference again. I'm hoping. It can't go dreadfully wrong now, surely. And even if it does, we may actually have enough points to survive anyway. Even though we're all the way down in 17th, but there's quite a big gap. We're 5 points above 18th, so we're actually fighting to try and maybe push on and get a decent place in mid-table. We're only 5 points behind Altrincham in 10th. So if we could try and fight our way up through this group as best as possible, that would be excellent. If we finish 17th, I'm okay with that as well. It's a decent first season in the conference. My aim next season will be to try and get in the playoffs. I need to improve the squad, but it would be great to get in the playoffs next season. Thanks for watching anyway, guys. Please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And please subscribe if you're new. Hi to any newcomers. And bye now. I'll see you in the next episode.